Congratulations, you clicked on this educational video. So I've put out a presentation today about resistance training and gains, and my promise with this video is that I have tried everything I will share. Like, why should you listen to this little guy you found on YouTube just now? So instead of me pulling things from my ass, telling you this is what you should do, and haven't even practiced it myself, I'm not just a guy who reads, I take from some videos and then this is how you should do. No, I actually researched this, plus I've implemented these in my real life. Like, literally this is how I train now, and this is how I've got the most gains and stuff, etc. Instead of just train like this because this is better, because science, this, I've tried it myself, because I can use science to help me with the thing I'm doing, but I've tried this myself, and that is my promise, that I don't talk things out of my ass, like unlike most people actually do. They're like, dopamine detox, this and that, and they are still addicted to technology or whatever. So that's my promise. So I'm gonna go through my weightlifting mistakes, to how to improve my gains as a skinnier kid, because I am still not yacked. I'm not gonna bullshit you, go from skinny to yacked. Yeah, I'm still not yacked, but I am getting there. Like, I'm getting more muscle every day. I can see it in the mirror. And then step by step, what I would tell my younger self if he just started out. Because yeah, so in the beginning days, I actually started high school. So I think it was about 2 years ago now. So I've been training for 2 years. It doesn't look like it because I've been a pussy for a long time. But about 2 years ago, I started high school, right? It was summer break. And honestly, for some reason, I just felt like, screw it, let's hit the gym. And to be 100% honest, I don't really know why that came to be. I am not aware of why. I just, out of the blue, want to hit the gym. But I just did it, and I asked Mom, can we hit the gym? And she's just like, alright, yeah, she followed me the first 2-3 times, and now I'm scared of talking to receptionist. So, I just tried going in there, this once with my mom. I was like, a bit uncomfortable, seeing the receptionist looking at me pretty weird, because, man, really skinny kid, insecure kid, like a mouth breather, like, I wasn't there right in life. It wasn't my best days, but it really got better once I started hitting the gym. And once I entered the gym for the first time, like, Mom and I really did whatever exercise, maybe some running on the cardio machine, perhaps, I don't know, taking some machine, maybe some shoulder press, but at the time I didn't know what it was, but I just did something, and I did not have a plan at all. And yeah, that's fine for beginners. Even now, I would say that's good for beginners. But of course, beginning days, I had not yet optimized anything. Still kind of sleep deprived, dehydrated, haven't drinking water in a while. And well, I guess training was a good thing for me, because I started drinking more water. I was malnourished. I had low vitamins and minerals and all that stuff at the time. And honestly, I was addicted to sugar and anime, and kind of depressed because I was on technology all day. And I don't know, it was a new kind of life for me. And it began when I got into the gym. So early days, a bit later, so I learned that you could train different muscle groups. This was perhaps like 4 or 5, maybe 1.5 months after. So it actually took me like almost 2 months to just learn what a bicep and tricep and what everything was. Like, can you understand? Imagine this: you're a guy, you hit in the gym, right? Every single. Imagine you're a really disciplined guy hitting the gym 7 times a week or whatever, and then there's a beginner, right? It takes him almost 2 months to just learn that you should hit tricep, biceps, all this. 2 months. The guys literally on their first day, they're like, I'm gonna hit the gym, and they've already made a workout from. Like, they're really passionate about this, and I'm just walking in, doing whatever, literally working out for 15 minutes. Then my brain is just like, when I get back to my anime. Like, I was so addicted to it, and my attention span was so low, and I couldn't even work out 50 minutes, and I was still pussying. I wasn't going to failure for 50 minutes. I was literally... It's been 50 minutes. Let's go. 50 minutes. Of course, it was my beginning days, so I don't know, but still, these early days, I did this even like months in, like 7 months in, and then I saw guys, they're literally getting the progress I've gotten now 2 years later in their first 3 months. Like, you see them there with the shoulder press, they have like, how the hell do they get 20 kilo dumbbell shoulder press? I'm still not even 10 after like 2 years. What the hell, are you taking steroids or whatever? Like, or was I just that much of a pussy? Like, holy shit, bro. But yeah. And then, later on, I guess this is not early days, it's later days, but I started going like 3 times a week. But I didn't schedule it, this is what I did in later days. But I did one exercise of each muscle group. Now when I researched them, so I did like shoulder press for shoulders, triceps, cable extension, but I couldn't even do the right form, so I didn't really hit tricep, I only hit back. That's how bad I was. And then bicep curls, sure, that worked. But no gains at all. I don't know, guess I worked out like a pussy. And then chest. I skipped chest because I couldn't hit the chest. I just couldn't feel the chest. Like, you don't understand how fucking difficult it was for me to hit the chest muscle. And then what I had, lat, I guess I did a lat pull down, but I had too much weight on, so I never actually trained the lats that much. I was just like training the bicep and tricep more. And I was pushing out kind of. And then legs, I don't know, like what did I do for legs? Like leg extension and the hamster extension or whatever. That's what I did. No compound movements there. I couldn't even do bench. I tried to do bench press, but it just hurt my shoulder so fucking much I died. And yeah, I honestly, I never overtrained back then because I never pushed hard. So later days. Now I started scheduling 5-6 times a week trying to work out, and now later days, this is like months ago, I really started optimizing my sleep, diet, and training program. So I had like 3 arm days with chest, shoulders, so tricep, bicep, chest, shoulder. Then I had 3 back days with leg, ab, neck days. You know, every muscle group in 2 days, 3 times 3. So working out 6 times a week, and honestly, I never got to like 6 times, and usually I was coping there, so I got like maybe even 2 times. I literally hit 3 arm days, 1 leg back day, or sometimes 2 leg back day and 3 arm days. I never skipped arm days for some reason. I was a pussy skipping leg day. Like, don't do that, boys. Like, you cannot do that. So and now I started being more health aware. I ate more. I found I was bulking. Literally took me more than a year to find I was bulking. Pathetic, right? So I ate more and eliminated seed oils, junk, processed foods, and most carbs and sugars. Like, yeah, I actually did this. I literally was eating a huge bowl of some ground beef. Of course, I didn't eat enough fat because I didn't know back then. I wasn't like, fat is dangerous, because I knew that butter was healthy and whatever. So I staked everything. I did it in butter and then ground beef in the pan. And then I added like broccoli, carrots, nuts, yeah, you know, those things. And I thought that was healthy. And of course I ate like apples and oranges, vitamin C, you know, and apples just because they're tasty and they're fruit, and fruit was really healthy, so I thought at the time. Yeah, so that was my diet for a while. Like, yeah, it went up a bit because I was not a puss anymore, but my mental health started taking a hit when I ate so much spinach and broccoli. Because, yeah, my mental health improved when I eliminated junk and processed food. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but it didn't do much of a difference. Like, going from processed food to non-processed food is a big difference, right? But going from processed food to eating like literally spinach, broccoli, like I still felt bad. Like when I ate that carrot, like maybe I'm allergic to carrots or something, but I didn't feel good, man. And I still had carbs, most carbs, but I eliminated the quick carbs and did the fiber carbs. So now I ate so much fiber, so like shit 6 times a day, felt like shit. It was so hard. Like they say, oh, you need to eat fiber so your stomach don't explode or whatever. Like when I ate so much fiber, my stomach got so fucking hard that when I was trying to poo, right, it took so long, and then when it got out, I was literally bleeding sometimes. It was so hard. Oh my gosh. And now presently, look, I'm not jacked, but it's getting better and better. This was me like a week ago or something, I think. You see there, it's getting better there. Perhaps it's my age, but I'm eating better now, and you can see I have trained back and more, trained a bit of neck there, but it doesn't look that, I don't know. Like I don't know. It's much better than it was before, but my bicep is really going up there. Chest, like I've only hit chest for like 3-4 months because I've struggled for so long to hit it. So yeah, I don't know, better than nothing. And my tricep getting better, and shoulder, I don't know. Okay, like I actually have some muscle here, but I have like no body fat, so you can see this kiddo bone or whatever, collarbone or whatever it's called. So you can see it's not too much body fat and whatever. Mustache growing out pretty good. I'm getting rid of most of my acne. It's going up. My hair looks fucking stupid, but you know, it's going up. So in the present day, I started doing bro split. Yeah. So Monday I hit chest like a fucking idiot. I hit like chest press, bench press, dumbbell press, cable press. Like I hit so many different chest exercises. I do all chest exercise I can find in the gym, which is also fun. Because dips, I can't do dips. Maybe I'm a pussy, but I don't know. But I do chest press machine, and I do cable machine. I do... of course, the press movement, I do the fly movement, I do all that stuff, and then I go bench in the Smith. I can't bench in not Smith, because I can hit like 3 times more in the Smith, and I feel more contracting muscle when I hit Smith and all that shit. So I go crazy with the chest on Monday, so it's Monday when I record this video, so I will go hit chest later today. Tuesday, back and neck, because I need to hit neck. And the back is pretty quick, because I hit like 12 sets, like 3 exercises. I do this lat pull down, and I do these, I don't know what it's called, but you sit down and you this thingy, and then I do from the ground. I don't know what it's called, but it's like T press or whatever it's called. That's what I do for back. And then neck, I do neck curls, this and this. And then I do shrugs to get some neck and upper traps. I trained upper traps a little bit, at least. I try to go pretty hard there. And then on Wednesday I do legs and abs. I literally do like normal sit-ups and then normal crunches. I don't do much more for abs. Maybe I should do that, but I do those exercises. Legs, I do squat, leg press, and maybe I do extension and hamster press as well. So I do like 6 exercises. Wednesdays, maybe I'm a pussy there, but my priority is this now, but I want to improve my gains as well, you know. First day arms, I hit like normal curls, bicep curls, cable curls, and then I do yeah, you know, curls with a barbell or whatever it's called. That big I do dumbbell, barbell, and then I do cable, yeah. Friday, shoulder forearms. Shoulder, I do shoulder press machine, and I do it in the with a barbell as well. And then I do lateral raises from 2 cable machines. I do this one. Can you see me? This cable machine thingy, and then I do with both arms on another cable machine. So it's like normal lateral raises, but I do it with cable instead of dumbbell, because I feel it more with the cable. Friday, yeah, forearms as well, because I don't know, when I hit forearms I think they're pretty skinny in my opinion, my forearms, so I do like reverse bicep curls and then wrist curls and hanging in the bar, hanging in the on the bar. That's like, yeah, 2 exercises with the third one. I think it's more on strength, less on hypertrophy. Yeah, and then I do legs again and do the same exercises, about the same. Then Sunday I do arms. I usually do arms because I do 2 arms. I focus on my arms right now, so I do that. And yeah, nowadays I'm less of a pussy in the gym. I train to failure now, or at least close to. Before I hit like, I don't know, like 10 reps, but I could easily hit 15. Really low weight, like. Now I train much harder. I literally I put the weight down when I literally cannot get it up anymore. Perhaps I can do like 2 more reps if I really try, but now I'm closer to failure. And the closer as possible to failure, the more gains I found now. Because I literally got more gains in one of these crazy training to failure. One bro split chest day has been more gains than 4 weeks of me doing chest 3 times a week, but not hitting it perfectly and blah blah blah. Whatever shit, bro split got me like 3 times more gains or whatever. So that's what I'm doing now. And a really important point is that you need to let the eccentric movement down. You need to, instead of, you know what, most people do this. Let's say, can you see, this is the bench press. They go down quickly and then they push, and then they go, and then they have like the same amount of time when they push and let it down. So like this. What I do is I let the weight slowly down, and then I push slowly down, and then I push. It really exhausts the muscles even more, and I feel more activation, because when I do this quick I feel like more in the shoulder and my arms. But when I do a bench press like this, slowly down, I can feel the chest there, and then I want to push up right after. Like, I contract the muscles better that way, and it's also research and a lot of science behind this. So not only my intuition, but eccentric movement by doing this pause in the bottom, you know, having it slowly down gets you more gains. So I activate my muscle more, I get more pump, more activation, and it is, by science, gives you more gains as well. Eccentric exercise, eccentric movement, or doing the eccentric phase for longer, which I'm doing now. And take all the weight instead of letting gravity help you, whatever. Because this is muscle hypertrophy. We're destroying the muscle. We're really getting gains. This is not for strength. This is for, if you wanna get that aesthetic look, and like instead of a really skinny, get that bicep and tricep up. I don't know. It's better than before, but yeah. So follow certain advice. I went from noob who didn't know what lat and tricep was, right? I didn't know this shit. Like, what the fuck is lat? I'm like, is that back? Oh yeah, back. Tricep. I don't know. Like, this is bicep. Oh, that's tricep. So I went from like McDonald's 5 times a week to Lion Diet. That is insane. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Nowadays I go on carnivore Lion diet, meat and lots of fat. That's it. Like, the carnivore diet is eating meat products that can be butter, fish, and whatever animal fat, saturated fats mostly. If they're from animal product, like that could be butter, butter with pork, chicken, and beef, maybe fish, and then eggs, like a lot of these things. But Lion diet is even stricter. That's like ruminant animals. That's like sheep or beef. So I literally eat a beef only diet with beef only fat. So instead of eating butter, which is a beef fat, yes, but I have been really sensitive to butter, so I eat beef tallow. Beef plus beef tallow. That is it, and I eat a lot of fat. So follow certain advice. And there are a bunch of good and bad advice out there. So some of the good advice, I don't know, might be researching what exercise, making your own schedule for yourself that you can follow, and yeah, stop eating McDonald's 5 times a week, because listening to certain influencers are like calories in, calories out. Like calories in, calories out my ass. Like 3,000 calories of donuts is not 3,000 calories of meat. The difference is that you look bloated, you look fat, you don't even gain muscle when you eat 3,000 calories of cake. You look fat, you feel like shit, your mental health goes like shit, your sleep goes like shit, your strength training goes like shit, and you get no gains. And you can't even push as hard. And you get health crisis like 30. You can get cancer by eating a lot of shit. And if we eat that shit like daily, there are people eating, but I'm bulking, guys, I'm eating like 2-3 cakes. Like it's been normalized in this society to eat like a cake a day. Like it makes you so fucking stupid to eat glucose. So literally eating carbohydrates makes you so stupid. Like you can read like for 5 times longer. You struggle to read, you sleep after half an hour. If you eat meat, you can read for like 3 hours. Sure, if it's before your bedtime, then maybe you'll be asleep, but it's such a big difference in your mental capacity by eating this shit. It's insane. I don't know. I really feel sorry for you if you've bulk, cause yeah, bulking is good. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but bulking on fucking McDonald's shit, like I'm eating burgers, and then the stupid fitness influencers, you know what they do? They make these videos and then they're like, eat live McDonald's with me. Like, the fuck, man? You're so weird. Like, I feel really bad for these people. And that's probably one reason I'm passionate about this. But especially in the fitness industry, in these strength training. But this Eskil guy or whatever, he's not as jacked as those people. Don't listen to him. I'm just gonna tell you, like, I am not one of these fitness influencers, and I'm happy about that. I'm a guy who struggled for years with following those stupid advice, and how here I'm sharing it, if you have had the same experience as me. So I went from having anxiety when the teacher told us to read, I'm like, I'm reading again, like I hate Swedish now, like, complaining. And now I'm reading 2-3 books a week. I'm not lying. I read for like 5 hours a day. Sometimes I read for even more. I literally, let's say this, I have this business, I try to get 2 of these good videos a week out. I could push for free, like easily. I can easily make 3 videos and talk nonsense, but you know what I did? I promised you this in the beginning of the video, that I would not pull things from my ass. So the guy who stops educating himself is the guy who will keep making bullshit videos and bottleneck his life. So now I'm reading 2 to 3 books a week, so I can give you this knowledge. And I need to read this much because I cannot only read books and then tell you this is exactly what you do. I need to implement that myself. So right now I'm reading a book about digital detox, and I'm planning to make a digital detox video, technology video, whatever. And not only should I read the book Digital Minimalism, I should actually try it myself. I should try going like a week tech-free before I talk shit about it, or talk, this is exactly what you do, this is so amazing. But I have already implemented it, and I can tell you right now, this is a bit disconnected to this video, but I've tried it myself, and it has really worked. It has really gotten me that happiness back, like, and I got my first realization, and this is why I'm back here. Honestly, reading a book and then implementing it is the reason why I'm back here. But I read 2 to 3 books voluntarily now, and I ask for help in the gym. This is a really important thing to this video. Asking for help in the gym for perfect form. Like, don't be afraid. Like, everyone can say this, but please talk to them no matter what. I'm like, I was the same guy who was like, no, it's not important. I'm like, I don't feel like it. It's scary or whatever. Like, I did it anyways. Imagine that, I did it anyways. And you know what happened as a result? I did it once, and I did like 2-3 exercises. All of them, I perfected my form. You know, triceps. I hit tricep by my elbows wasn't locked when I did triceps. I didn't train triceps as much. I trained back. Someone told me like, no, you put them close together, lock your elbows. When I did that, I felt fire on my tricep for the first time. Chest the same. And then I did tricep extension, same there. I did it wrong. I did like every exercise wrong. So I get more gains by actually doing the exercise as intended as well. And much of these things, and I've been the guy, but I don't need to do this because I went on YouTube, right? That's enough, right? But then I went on how to do squat on YouTube, how to do this and this and that, but I was like, should I do this and should I do this? And then I spent like half an hour, 1 hour looking at fucking YouTube, and I felt my brain is like, I cannot work out anymore. I feel bad. Like, I don't understand people can go on TikTok breaks between sets, because I feel like shit when I do that, and that's why I don't do that. And so this is much better. This helps more. This is more helpful than watching it on YouTube. Form, literally just ask people in the gym. Get some jacked guy, he's on a break from his set, just ask him and he will be happy to help you, because many of these people helped me even though I didn't ask. And you know what they said? They said, hit me up if you need something. So take that opportunity. And there are some certain advice you need to be very careful about, like, holy shit, that has really fucked over my life. So I went from muscle hypertrophy, right, which I'm still doing. I'm trying to get muscle, right, I'm trying to burn the muscle, whatever. But then people said high reps, like 20 reps. I'm like, okay, and they said it get more blood to the muscle and it gets you more gains. And yeah, you're not lifting for strength, right? You're not weightlifting, you're not powerlifting, so doing the reps is what's getting you the muscles or whatever. That's what they said. And they're half right and half wrong. Like, yeah, doing 2 reps will only do strength, will not do anything for your muscle, because you won't even contract them the right way. You need to have as low weight so you can contract the muscle the whole way. Don't do halfway. Maybe on your last rep it's fine to only do half the way, but you need to do the whole exercise. So it's insane. But I still do for hypertrophy. So I thought this was the way, but I will share you later on, in the next section what I would recommend for you. So I thought his hitting the muscle as well, more times a week was better. So I thought like 3 arm days I'm gonna get so big arms, but I didn't. Literally, bro split bicep and tricep got me more gains than 3 times a week. And the problem is I had not recovered. And when I do shoulder, chest and arms at the same day, when I do so many muscle groups, I don't focus as much individually on them. And you need like a whole day of just arms, because you need to really focus on one muscle group. Because yeah, there are only guys with steroids. Guys who take steroids, they can get big ass forearms by doing like squats and and fucking bench press and get huge forearms. But if you're not taking steroids, then, and that's probably most people who are actually healthy know the dangers of this. But why not get the body? Because you're doing this exercise to feel healthy, right? You're not doing this. Yeah, sure, you're doing this to feel jacked, but people can feel you're healthier when you are natural big guy. But I didn't push hard enough, because I had 4 muscle groups, so I didn't push that much. I needed to push more in order to get those gains. And then I had not recovered yet, so that's a problem. And what I did was research for some YouTubes on YouTube, and that's a problem. As I said, I didn't understand it. I tried, I looked many videos, I felt like shit, and then I don't know, it didn't go well. And then there was too many fitness YouTubers I watched who said bulk and said this is the form, this is many of this shit, saying I'm eating calories out, calories in, out, whatever shit they said. So I would tell you right now that experimentation is king. Do the exercise that feels good for you. Don't go, what's the activation? How do you get more gains by doing tricep, what is it called? Tricep extensions with cable, or do it on a normal dumbbell, or should you do push downs, tricep push down with a rope, or with the the handle thingy, the big ass handle thingy. I don't know what it's called. So experimentation is king. If you still feel you haven't recovered, then don't go for 3 arm days, maybe 2 arm days, or maybe go bro split, because bro split is the only thing that worked for me, because I can even, if I hit really good bro split, I still feel pretty sore in the butt. I hit bicep yesterday, I still feel pretty sore, so I'm not gonna hit it today, and definitely not the day after. It takes a while for me. Maybe it's because I'm slow to recover, but my sleep is good, my diet is good, but I'm just naturally a slow recover. So I don't get any more gains by hitting more times a week. And I do 2 now because I want some extra emphasis on them, but I have like first day, Sunday, arm day, like, you know. I still have like 3 days between. So experimentation is king in almost everything in life. All of the things I have actually tried. Because I have listened to people's advice. Do this. Oh no, don't listen to dirty bulkers. And I'm like, I try both. And I'm like, I feel like shit when I dirty bulks. I don't. Because, yeah, I can listen to YouTubers saying this and that. But, oh, butter is so good. And butter for me was shit. I literally felt worse on butter than probably most other things. Seed oils I felt really bad on. But I didn't feel good on butter. They're like, eat butter on carnivore, eat gut on carnivore. But I felt like shit when I ate that. So I experimented and found out what would work best for me, and a beef tallow worked really good for me. So I have a lot of weightlifting mistakes, but experimentation really got me out of most of those mistakes. 2, how to I improve my gains as a skinnier kid. So if you're a beginner, or even if you aren't, I would recommend. But if you are a beginner, then I would recommend learning about the major muscle groups, right? And then do a program of like search to tricep exercise, then you found push down, tricep extension, or whatever. Like you research what exercise there are, right? And then you make a program of, maybe you do a bro split program that worked best for me. So if you just wanna go brain dead approach, which I would recommend, because my overthinking has been like my worst enemy. Just hitting the fucking muscle group and hitting it hard as hell when you're in the gym. It's literally that easy. And that's how the most people get gains. They're like, what the hell is bro split? Like, there are people asking. There are people who ask them, like, what are bro split? So literally, they're jacked guys don't even know what training program they're on. They're just working one muscle group a day and whatever. The digital nomads, for some reason it's weird, the digital nomads got better gains than us, but they don't even research. I would recommend research, but you know what I mean, it's a bit insane. So yeah, do like an arm day perhaps, and I recommend doing arm day because it's only people on steroids who grow arms by doing deadlifts and whatever shit. You need to hit bicep like 12 sets to failure, you cannot pussy out on this. And I did like 4 sets of bicep 3 times a week. I didn't hit it hard enough. And don't artistically focus on what exercise is better. Don't do, is bicep cable better than not? I do like literally every bicep combination. I don't care if this one is better than the other. If the one I feel better on, so literally sometimes I feel better with cable curls and normal curls than I do cable curls because they feel better for me. This is like this intuition. So if you feel like doing cable curls more, like doing more sets, let's say you do 12 sets, but you feel today like doing 6 cable sets of curls, you really feel like doing cable curls, then do them. They're probably the best you can do. And then if you don't feel as good with normal curls, then maybe do like 3 sets, whatever. It doesn't matter, just you get the intensity and the sets in right. but learn how to perform each. So maybe ask people who are experienced, or maybe do the exercise and then people will walk up to you. There are some people who do that like real chads, but I wouldn't count on it, because you want to fix your exercise form instantly. You don't want to, oh, maybe next week someone will come to me. Just ask them, bro. Like, they're happy to help you if they see you're struggling. That's gym bros for you. They're good people. So perhaps learn how to train triceps. Having arms locked will train more tricep, and this is what I learned by someone helping me. They told me about it. Good. So ask them to help demonstrate. And another reason why I think this is a good thing is because they won't go easy on you. If they show you this is how you do triceps, they will not go easy on you, because they will want to see you do like 5 sets of their form they just showed you. So they won't go easy on you. It's harder to push you out. They expect you to train like hell when they showed you how to do it. And you need to train like hell because you're trained to failure. And it's like your arm days. You're gonna train tricep and bicep like hell. So you will not train like a pussy, because you will have people having you accountable as well. So what you need to focus on if you care about weightlifting is, this. Don't pussy out. Let people help you. Do a training program of different muscle group. Perhaps do bro split. But when you're actually training, you let the eccentric movement, the lowering movement be longer, and then you just push until failure, so you can't do another rep. But once you're done with that, you have done your hard workout. When you get home, then focus on these things. Don't eat junk, because you won't get muscle by eating junk. You will only get fat. If you don't sleep enough, you won't recover, and then you won't get gains as quickly, right? And then you will need to skip a day because you haven't recovered yet, because you should not hit the muscle if you haven't recovered yet, because then it won't do anything for you. It will just take longer. Testosterone optimization. If you get more testosterone, you get more gains, you feel better, you have that drive, you get more energetic. Like, everything improves in your life when testosterone goes up, and a good diet and good sleep will increase testosterone in turn. But learn about testosterone optimization. You've heard about seed oils lowering testosterone, alcohol lowering testosterone, fattening lowering testosterone, all these things. Learn about testosterone optimization, and I will in the future also make a testosterone video, but I don't think it will be anytime soon. Maybe a month, 2 months after I make this video, because I have a lot planned out now. But this is a good thing. And then learn when you're most able to train. Like, most people, they don't even think about this. Like, yeah, overthinking is a bad thing, but learn when you're most able to train. If you're really tired after school, like 4 p.m., you're sometimes coping, you're like, no, I don't want to train. Perhaps it's because you're too tired to do just that at that time. So learn when you're most able to train. My biggest purpose, or my biggest thing I'm doing right now in my life, my priority is business now. So I try to read a lot, and then all the things I have learned, make these videos, try to educate you in some way. That's my hope, at least. So train when you're most able to train, or learn when you're most able to train. And I'm in business. When I wake up in the morning, I do my best business work. And maybe you work out, maybe you wake up and then you want to work out instantly. Yeah, hit the gym first thing in the morning. Maybe even do it before school, and then after school you're like, yeah, I've already hit my workout. Then you spend that time doing testosterone optimization, diet and sleep optimization. And if you have time, or perhaps read books about training, or just watch this video again, like learn this educational video about weightlifting. And yeah, of course the weight resistance training itself will be your biggest driver of growth, and that's why, increasing this and this will make you push better and recover better. So they will help you in this once you actually perform. But the only thing, like, you can do all these things, but if you don't do this thing, then you won't get any gains. Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you. This is the most important thing, but these things you can do after school. You have like 3-4 hours. What are you gonna do? You're gonna spend time playing video games or whatever. But if you're really serious about this weightlifting thing, perhaps even do a second workout. That might be too much, but in those times, do things that will help you when this is the next morning happening. Because if you're sleep deprived, then you won't feel like doing this in the morning. Resistance training, right? You need to make your own routine for yourself. Overthinking cost me a bottleneck, so perhaps not focus on this way too much. Just instead of eating that junk, maybe eat more meat, maybe eat some real food, perhaps eat some vegetables, like not any carbs, like eat perhaps like vegetables, meat, butter and whatever. That's so much better than most diets. And then testosterone optimization, you know that meat and cholesterol, so literally butter and stuff, increase testosterone and beef fat. And yeah, optimizing this will help you be able to go crazy in the gym. Because now when I hit the gym, I can hit the gym at any time. Even though I don't hit it in the morning, I can hit it pretty good because I have good sleep and my testosterone is so much higher. So I literally feel like hitting a workout. When I eat this meat-only diet, like you just want to run, you just want to do your workout, like you're freaking disciplined, man. It's like the proper human diet. That's what I believe, at least. So carnivores make so much more muscle. Like, yeah, there's this carnivore doctor, right? He don't take any steroids, and I know he doesn't because he's a real doctor. He's not stupid, and I really trust him. He literally work out maybe 2 times a week because he has so much work, and he can get muscle every single time. He can literally do whole body workouts 2 times a week, whatever. He gets so much muscle by just being carnivore. Like holy shit, he don't even eat that much. He only eats like half as much as me or maybe more, but he still get muscle. So he doesn't even need to bulk to get muscle, but bulking will get you more muscle. But you see, he can still gain muscle. Like people lose muscle after a week, like muscle mass, but he can have it for 3 weeks because he's eating so much meat. It's insane. And then people aren't sleep deprived, can push so much more and get more gains. Training in the morning instead of after work can be a good thing. So this artistically, don't even overthink it thing, but I'm still gonna tell you because I promise you, you're gonna research this no matter what I tell you. So I'm gonna give it to you here. How many sets and reps? So always don't overthink it. Like I would say like 8 to 14. Very broad range, I know. If you do less than 8, then it's more of a powerlifting. If you do more than 14, you're having too low weight, you're pussying out. Between 8 to 14 is what I would like to stay. So sometimes I do like 9. The last set might be 9 because I feel really really can't do my 10th rep to failure. And sometimes I do 13, sometimes I do 12, you know. But I often do like 10 to 14. 8 is still fine, but I would lower the weight maybe a bit. So I would say like 8 to 14 is fine, 10 to 14 is like ideal or something like that. And honestly, if you aren't exhausted and lightheaded after your workout, you're kind of training like gay pussy, honestly. Like I'm not kidding. Like your weights are too low if you push too much or you haven't pushed enough. But don't go crazy with the weight like powerlifter, like 10 kilo bicep curls, because I don't even do that now because I want to get those 13 rep range. And if you let the movement, eccentric movement down, then you will need to go down in weight. Like yeah, I can do like maybe even 15 kilograms bicep curls if I do like normal people, but now I can only do 8 if I do slow eccentric movement, and I get more gains by even going lower weights. I wouldn't go too high weights, but if it's so low that it's like easy for you, then increase it. Powerlifting can be a distraction because it's focused more on strength. People take steroids, maybe they do powerlifting and they can get gains, but that's not you. And I would say, yeah, if you're do like 10 to 15 sets each workout, so maybe 4 sets of flies, 3 sets of bench press, 3 sets of incline bench press or incline dumbbell press or whatever, like that's 10 sets. That's good for beginners because you will feel sore as hell. So maybe do 10 sets if you're a beginner. If you're more of an experienced guy, then you will slowly go up and up and up. And 15 sets, it's pretty good because if you go over 15 sets, like sure you can do 30 sets, whatever, do whatever you want, but for me I can't do more than 15 because then I don't like, yeah, I might still be in my beginner phase, but if I do like more than 15, I feel like I'm sore like the whole week. But if this is your priority, then definitely increase this. This is generally, I would say, for beginners or people who are like, yeah, I want to increase my muscle and I want to get a steady look, but then they don't want to train like 2-3 times a day, like really crazy. I don't know, but I would say this is a good range. Perhaps do more if you really focus really about this. Do less if you're sore all the time. Do more if you're not sore enough. It's not and you need to get this through your head right now. It's not about how many times you hit the muscle. I need to repeat myself because this is really important. It's not about how many times you hit the muscle. It's how hard you hit the muscle. So hitting bicep like a pussy 3 times a week is worse than having a bicep day and then going to failure like whatever, like 10 sets or whatever, 15 sets. Healthy bulking is necessary. Now going to bulking. So when resistance training, one need to eat double. Like when I don't train, like last week I wasn't training for the simple reason of me not being at home. I was out having a course in Noll, so a medical course, and I didn't have a gym there, and so I didn't train in the exact. I didn't really train, but I still ran and stuff, some exercise. And I found out that I literally couldn't eat more than like 600-700 grams of beef. But when I go crazy in the gym, like when I have these bro split days, I hit like 1 hour, 1.5 hour of like just chest or just arms or just legs or whatever, just back. When I do this bro split thingy, I can eat double that. I can eat like almost 1.5 kilograms of beef, like pure beef, and then like 100 to 150 grams. Okay, maybe I don't eat 150 grams of beef tallow, but I can eat easily like 100 grams, perhaps even 120 grams of beef tallow. But if you don't eat enough, like you will naturally be hungry. You will be hungry all the time if you're a growing boy. You're still in your teenage years, you can eat so much more. And if you're resistance training plus a teenager, you can eat so much. Perhaps if you're really fucking growing, you're in growth spurt, perhaps you can eat like 1.7, 1.8 kilograms of beef. Yeah, sure, it's expensive as hell, but the gains you will have if you don't train like a pussy and eat kilograms of beef and fat, you will get so much gains. Like your testosterone will be through the roof. You will have bulk as much as possible, and you bulk healthy, so you get that extra mass. And if you bulk on meat, there are people eating so much meat, like they can eat like 5,000 calories. Sure, they maybe get fat after 5,000 calories if they really force it, but you will get satiated long before them. But there are guys bulking on carnivore. They're literally, instead of getting, you get some muscle and some fat, they literally only get fat. So if you bulk on fucking carnivore, you will get so much more muscle. So, yeah, you will go up in weight, but that will be mostly muscle. But if you cannot just bulk without working hard as hell, so you need to do resistance training hard as hell, and sleep, recover hard as hell, and then eat a lot. You need to bulk plus not being a pussy in the gym. Then you will get so much gains. Like, I have never gotten as much gains as I am now. Like, every single day it gets bigger. Like, every day I'm making progress. I'm progressively overloaded. Every day I can go higher weights every day. So if you aren't eating enough, you're not losing muscle. If you're on carnivore, you're maintaining, but you won't build as much muscle. And you do not want nutrient deficiencies to be a problem. So just fucking eat like a crazy. And yeah, beef and fat, like that's all you eat. Yeah, like that's the most nutritious food there is on the planet. Like people like to think, oh, but there's no vitamins in meat, there are no this and this and that. Meat is the only real protein source, and people talk about protein all the time in weightlifting, and meat is the only protein source. It's protein bar, shake, whatever. You can't get protein from that. The only protein source is meat. And I know this, because it's insane. I feel insane when I go carnivore bulk after having hitting a resistance training workout. Like, I feel fucking amazing, bro. Like, you don't understand how cool, like, I felt so bad, like, for so many years, and this is finally something. So I eat, like, this much from fat and beef. Yeah, insane, right? So this is how I improve my gains as a skinnier kid, and how I'd recommend you go about it. So 3 step by step what I would tell my younger self, no bullshit. What would I do in a stick teeth? I can't even spell, sorry. Find a gym close by. Yeah, because you are gonna be a pussy. You're gonna pussy out. You're like, I don't feel like hitting the gym. It's so far. It's so much this and this and that. So find a gym close by. And walk and bike to gym. Don't do fucking car to gym. You'll feel like shit. Do walk or bike to gym. If gym is your priority, extremely important, do it in the morning. Don't. I don't, because I do business work. Say hi when entering the gym. Yeah, don't be a pussy. Like, I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. Monk mode. Say hi when entering the gym. Know people, talking to them. Don't be that autistic, self-centered, not talking to anyone. Cause sure, I myself don't talk to. I'm like, I would rather not. Like, I would just do my thing. But it has helped me so much. Cause when you're like that, the PT, you say hi to the PT, you say hi to the jack guys, and even say hi to receptionists. They will keep you accountable in a way. They were like, you have hit the gym so many times this week, and then they say my name because they know me, because I actually talk to them. And then they will help you. They will keep you accountable. Yeah, they're like, no, where have you been? And then you need to be honest. And say, coped. And then they put a personal trainer on you. What the fuck are you coping for? But say hi. Like, I just talked to the personal trainer. He was like willing to help me for free. Like, of course, I paid once for personal training. It was really helpful. But he was literally willing to help me with like a form. Like, no, you're not doing this exercise right. He was willing to do that because I was saying hi to him. I wasn't just like, and then he walked past me. I'm like, no. It's like, hi. How you doing today? Like, don't be fucking weird, man. Oh, yeah, I'm an introvert. No, it's because you never talk to people. Because I thought I was that for a long time, but I just start talking to people, and yeah, now I'm like extroverted in the gym. Like, oh my god, it's that easy. Just fucking talk to people. Don't be a pussy. This limiting beliefs is fucking your life, man. And I don't want this for you either. You watch this video because you want to really get that muscle. And I'm telling you all the things that helped me. And this is an important part. You cannot pussy out on this. So I've had guys help me with 4-man tips. And they saw me, you go too heavy. And they said that to me. And yeah, I was actually. Make your own program and follow it as best as possible. Spend the other time at home fixing testosterone, diet, sleep. Make sure you don't watch too long of some video game and anime and being sleep deprived because you stay up all night. No, fix these things. Healthy habits that will serve you. Maybe delayed gratification. Or ideally, delayed gratification. Don't hit the same muscle group too much. Recovery is more important than you think. And sometimes you recover slowly, then bro split is definitely the best thing for you. If you recover really fucking quickly, then, I don't know, make your own program. Do the thing that feels best for you. Perhaps that is 2 arm days, 2 back days, or whatever. And I've covered all the 3 steps. My weightlifting mistakes, how I improve my gains as a skinny kid, step by step, what I would tell my younger self. Summary, don't train like a pussy. Ideally train in the morning. Experimentation, in the end of the day, is the key. Don't train in the same muscle group too often. Ask for help in the gym. They will show you how to do the exercise. They will show you if you go too heavy. They will show you those things. Do not dirty bulk, but healthy bulk as described. And carnivore diet is recommended. I really believe that. But even if you just, no, I'm not gonna do carnivore diet, it's just not gonna happen, then eat meat, because you know protein is important, right? You can even listen to me here. So eat meat, eat vegetables, eliminate fruit, junk and processed foods and protein bars and all those things. Just eat a lot of meat, and I guess you can eat your vegetables if you really don't want to go carnivore, if you think it's too insane for you. But eliminate carbohydrates at least. Eating just vegetables and meat will be the bronze medal in Olympia. So yeah, when you aren't training, focus on things that will make your training better. So example, better recovery and testosterone increase. Focus on eccentric movement when you go down. This pause down there and then you push, and you need to push to failure. Don't go, oh, I can hit two more reps but I put it down because I've done my 10 reps. No, maybe it's 15, 16 reps, but going to failure is the most important thing. But I would say that 8 to 14 reps is ideal, but it's better to do 7 reps to failure than doing 8 reps and pushing out. Definitely. So you made it. Congratulations. And now I hope you learned how you can go about making more progress whilst having fun in the gym. And yeah, and it was such an important part of me, and I think it is for you as well. Perhaps you are not just a beginner, you have actually been in the gym for a while and it's been very important for you. Like for me, it was where everything started. Everything started when I started hitting the gym. And it was also the first time I felt I had accomplished something truly special. I like seeing that first bicep. I thought it was like, yeah, you got pasta in your arms, guys. Like feeling that bicep in your arm for the first time and knowing that, oh shit, like he really did this. Like this Eskil guy, he really did. Like my younger self, I really hit a workout. Like I did something I can show for it. Building aesthetic look will always serve you. Like it's that self-confidence I had, like this arrogance, felt amazing. And then when you do it, when you look yourself in a mirror, you see your labor, you see the hard work, the hard disciplined work you have committed. And yeah, such an amazing feeling, and I really hope this for you. So all the best from Eskilax.